everyone, so today I want to introduce my new series called Fast 5. So instead of dedicating a whole video on one product and doing a complete review for it, which I will do those too in the future if you like that, but for this series it's going to be 5 separate products and just a quick review of my thoughts on each product that I had picked out for the day. And today I have the RCMA No Color Powder, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I believe I am in the color Brunette, the Clinque Cheek Pop in Cola Pop, the Annabelle Biggy Bronzer in Zebra Bronzing Powder Hope Gold Plus Coconut, and the Dose of Colors Liquid Lip in the shade Cork. Now, I do want to say that I have used each of these products a lot, so that's why I picked each one of these, just so that I can give you, my final thoughts. This is like a final review of it. It's not like a first impressions, even though it is going to be faster than a whole dedicated video to one product. So I hope you guys enjoy this kind of series, and if you have any products that you would like to see a fast or mini review of, please let me know in the comments below. But other than that, let's get into the video. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the RCMA No Color Powder. Now this is a setting powder. It has talc and silica. Those are the only 2 ingredients in it. I actually you can get it off the Beautylish website. I haven't checked lately if it's back in stock, but I heard about this from Kathleen Lights here on YouTube, and she has very dry skin, which I also suffer from. So I've been looking for a setting powder that would not look cakey, over top of my foundation, and which is hard to do when your skin is dry. I find a lot of powders cling to my dry spots, and it's something that's very irritating to me, and I'm sure to others. So this was something I was excited to try. I had to kind of order it from, I'm in Canada, so I had to order it from a city that was, a few hours from me, just to get it actually to me, because Beautylish was always sold out after Kathleen talked about it on YouTube, as you probably know. So I've been using this every day since I got it to set my foundation. I absolutely love it. It does not cling to my dry patches. It is very soft and smooth and light, and I mean, it doesn't have flashback in pictures. I absolutely love it. And it's also only has 2 ingredients, which I find awesome, because then you know exactly what you're getting in your product. So what I usually do, because it has a sifter, is I shake it like I did, and then I open it up and I just tap my brush in the top and then dust it lightly all over my face. I don't bake. I've never tried baking. It's something that I'm thinking of maybe trying in the future, but I prefer to just lightly set my face. I use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, which I find is awesome in combination with this to keep my beautiful flawless finish all day, and I don't get too oily either in my T-zone, because I do have combo skin. So that I would definitely recommend, and I have all good things to say about it. My review is awesome for this one. Okay, so the next one, I want to talk about the Brow Stylist Definer from the L'Oreal in the drugstore. Now, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which I absolutely love it. I think I did order the wrong color. I got like a taupey color, just to be neutral, because I was ordering it off a website, not actually seeing it in person, and I didn't want, I wanted it to match as best as possible. So I didn't want it to be too dark on my brows. Now, I absolutely love that, and this has a similar tip to the Anastasia. You can see I use it a lot. Every time I do my brows, I use this. I wanted something that was more affordable than the Brow Wiz, but that performed the same. Now, I don't have a really hard time with my brows. I find that this just evenly fills in my brows. It's very quick for myself. I use the spoolie that they have on the one end, brush through my brows, take this product. I don't find it very stiff. I find the color matches really well, and so I mean, it's not super creamy. It's kind of exactly where you want it to be, where it's not so stiff that you're having to press really hard like I find pencils to be, and then it's also not too creamy where it's kind of sliding all over the place and you're getting too much pigmentation. I like that it's just kind of a light pigment that you're getting through your brow, so that you can build up the color to get it to where you want it. I don't like my brows to be they are dark anyway, so I don't want to make them too much more darker with my Brow Wiz, and then I just use a gel to top it. So far I have been absolutely loving this. Now, I have the NYX brow pencil that is supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I find this to be very similar. The only thing is it only comes in 3 shades, whereas the Anastasia Beverly Hills comes in a vast variety of shades, so it's easier to find a match for you. But formula wise, I think they're very similar, and it performs well and stays on my brows all day long, so that I absolutely love. I want to try the NYX one though to see if it is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and when I do that, I'll let you know which one I think. Maybe we'll do a showdown, the Brow Wiz, the NYX brow pencil, and the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and have them all 3 of them and see how they perform throughout the day. That would be a fun video to do, I think, because brows are such an important part. Even if you only have brows for the day, it really makes your face, right? So I would recommend this though for the price. I think it's awesome, and I don't really have anything bad to say about this product. So all right, moving on. Okay, so I have the Clinique Cheek Pop in 07 Cola Pop. Now, this is what it looks like. You can see it right there. It comes in a nice fancy. I love the packaging. Packaging is very sturdy. I love how it's like a pressed flower. I think that's really cool. I actually really like Clinique products as a whole, so I really want to try these out, and I heard a little bit about them on YouTube, so I want to see for myself. So I'm going to start off by saying this is very pigmented. Look at that swatch. Like, that is like something you want your eyeshadow to look like, you know? So you can be very heavy-handed with this product. I typically shy away from over-pigmented blushes because I do have a heavy hand. So when I dip my brush in and I put it on, I don't have it on today, but I did have a similar pigmented blush, and I really had to blend it out, which was fine. It blended out fine. But this one, you can be it can be a little bit too much. I absolutely love the color though. On my skin tone, it's beautiful. So I do use it, but like I said, maybe it's just this one. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know if there's a better color that's not so hard to work with. Because, I mean, it does blend out nicely. You know, I can blend it into my skin. It's just, for myself, I like my blush to be a little bit more understated. And I love the color. I just wish that it was easier. It could build it up instead of it being just so pigmented so quickly. If you have any recommendations for any colors that aren't quite as pigmented as this one, or ones that you can build up a little better in this line of the Cheek Pops, Blush Pop, let me know, because I would love to try a different color that I might be able to work with a little easier. But I do love the formula, so you know, it's kind of what your preference is in blush, whether you like it to be super pigmented or whether you like to have something that's more buildable. All right, on to the next product. So here we have the Annabelle Biggy bronzer. Now, I've been looking for a really good drugstore bronzer. I've kind of been on the hunt this summer to find something that I really love. So I picked this up at my local Shoppers, and I wasn't quite sure if I was going to like it or not, to be honest. Here's a swatch here. Now, it's a beautiful tone. I love the tone to the bronzer. It gives a nice sun-kissed look to the skin. Why I was kind of nervous about it was because there is, when you look in the pan, you can see shimmer like you would see in an eyeshadow. So I was kind of nervous that that was basically going to be dusting shimmer all over my face. But I used this a few times, and every single time I always got just like a nice glowy look. Now, I only put it kind of on the temples, on my temples, and in this area here where you would contour, but I just kind of like bronzed up a bit, and then underneath my chin here. And it gave a beautiful finish, a beautiful glow. I really did enjoy it. It's very nice and soft. It does kick up a little bit of powder, but it's nothing, you know, major. And you can build up the color like I did here. See how you can kind of build it up, and it definitely does a good job at being a little bit lighter if you want just a subtle sun-kissed look, or building up to a little bit darker of a sun-kissed look. So I actually really am loving this, and I was surprised. It surprised me. The shimmer isn't really detectable on the skin, so I would say this gets a big thumbs up from me. All right, so now we're on to our last mini review, which is my favorite. Lip products are my favorite, so I'm excited to do this one. This is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Cork. So I've been really loving liquid lipsticks, as everyone has been lately, and I was excited to try Dose of Colors because I heard a lot of great things on YouTube. So I ordered this, and it's kind of a color that, you know, not everyone is gonna love and want to wear something quite as bold and brown, like dark like that. But I love this formula. I love the color. Specifically, if we're talking about the color, I love it. It's not too brown. It's sort of, to me, it looks more like it has a beige undertone. So it's not a brick brown, but it's not exactly a true brown either, which I love. I love it being kind of in the middle. I love the way it looks on my lips. They can be slightly drying, but I don't have an issue with drying liquid lipsticks. Like, I can handle that drying sensation, so they don't bother me, and I just think it glides on smoothly. Like one swipe, it's super pigmented, and you don't have to keep dipping your wand back in and then going over again and again. And I even found I can do one layer on the bottom, fill it in, a layer, fill it in, a layer, fill it in, and I'm done. I don't have to do a second coat, which is when it starts to get a little bit harder to wear and more drying. So I really love the formula of the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I have other shades as well, which I love, and specifically this shade I think is an awesome shade if you're looking to get onto that brown sort of trend that we're doing. This is more of a fall color, but I think it's definitely worth picking up for the fall. You'll love it. You can wear it whenever you want. I wear it now because I don't care, and I just wear it whenever I want to. But if you are waiting for a good color for the fall, I think this brown specifically is beautiful and worth checking out. So, and that's it, guys. We have gone through our fast 5 reviews. I hope it was interesting and helpful, and that you could, out of these products, you could find something that you know you like, that you want to try out. I don't think Annabelle is sold in the States though, unfortunately. I will, if you're interested, let me know, and I can look up more information about this, whether it can be shipped to the States or not, if it's something that you wanted. But the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is also a really awesome one from the drugstore. So if you're looking for one for that, there's that too. Alright, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this series. Give me a thumbs up if it's something you like and something you want to see in the future, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next in my Fast 5 reviews. I think it's just an easy format to kind of talk quick about things I've been loving, but not in like a favorites, but things that I can kind of go through a little bit more in depth with you. So let me know what else you want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video and talk to you later. Bye.